Welcome everybody. This is my first trip, I guess, as an acting captain. So as you can tell, I'm still wearing 3 bars. The way we do it here is I fly with the check airman on my first trip, and we make sure that I'm good to go. So we have a great guest that we're gonna see here in a couple minutes, and I'm doing my UOE, my operational experience. We are here at the new gates here, Delta 11 in Phoenix. So finally opened up, and
the usual.
I have run into my check airman, and he's going to be rough on me. You guys have seen him before.
It's going to be a good time.
So Dave's going to show me how it's done, and I'm very excited. So he immediately, when he got the paperwork, gave it to me. So we're gonna do this.
It's all him. I'm just going to point and laugh.
So here we go, first leg, San Antonio.
Get it that I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it that I'm never going up, going up, going up, going up, going up.
We're in the cockpit, and look who's sitting in the right seat. And I'll tell you, already it feels weird. Like, I stared at the seat for a second and was like, all right, we're really doing this. So,
This feels equally as weird.
So we are heading over to San Antonio. I looked at it last night just because I was scared, and but this is our route. I looked at the entire trip. Looks like basically coming back into Phoenix was we're going to come back into Phoenix. So we've got some storms that are popping up, and then I looked at the route over to Nashville, which this weather was over Nashville, but it's actually moved out now, so it should be pretty okay. But yeah, we're gonna review that. Obviously, for the first couple of legs, you know, I film non-interference, right? So I'm gonna get my head in the game. We'll probably talk about it after maybe the first couple legs, let you guys know how I'm doing. More importantly, Dave will let me know how I'm doing.
You're gonna do just fine.
Yeah. But anyways, it's starting off good. We're here at the D11 gate. I don't know if you can see it. It's the new terminal, so looking pretty good. And here I am in the left seat. First leg. Let's go do this. Well, we're here.
First leg is in the books.
First leg's in the books. I got all that pre-game jitters out of the way, and we got here. So.
Did good.
Yeah, it was
good.
You know, it is really different. I don't know. You know, I flew tankers, flew C5s, a bunch of stuff, but there was something different about this today. Coming in and putting my stuff over on the side and getting settled in, even though I just did about 2 weeks of Sims, but it was a little different.
Sims are still Sims. It's not the same.
And I do have to say, getting used to this HUD has been a little different. So let's see if it comes out. Yeah, so getting used to that guy was a little different.
It's something if you've never done before, it's kind of weird. I mean, it works great.
Yeah,
but it's just tough to kind of incorporate that into your scan, and because it's a total different thing. And you're used to looking down for information.
It was almost distracting to the point where I started pressing the field, and Dave threw me an assist on that. It's like, yeah, so how do you think you're doing? So whenever the check airman says, how do you think you're doing, you're doing something wrong. So
that's
you
a
better
nice
correct.
way of doing it. That way it's so you can figure it out yourself.
That's right. And we made it happen. So
we landed just fine.
That's right. So now we're getting ready to head back, and we're going to do the same deal. Head back to Phoenix. Same route. Now Dave is going to be playing the FO on this one. So stuff up to the north, but it looks like our route in is going to be not too bad. So there we go. Now I get to play pilot monitoring from the left seat, and Dave gets to play pilot filing from the right seat. It's kind of weird, but
it's going to be way weird.
But it's going to be good.
Discussing it, you move over a couple of feet, and it's the same job, but it's very different.
It is. Yeah, there it is. So, but anyways, all right, guys. We'll see you in Phoenix. I need more time to get ready. Phoenix. Delta 7. We had to hold out for the gate for a little bit. As you can see, I grabbed some pepperoni pizza just because it's going to be a long flight. 2 hours and 58 minutes on our way over to Nashville. But I don't know. Dave, what do you think?
Well,
Last leg.
last leg, it's good. So far, so good. It's just going to keep getting better.
Yeah. I was just telling them that I actually felt a lot more comfortable on the leg coming here than I did going out, you know, obvious. But I don't know, we'll see how this leg goes. Again, 2 hours, 58 minutes. It's going to be going through kind of that little same route. A little bit of weather out there, but it shouldn't be too bad. It's just a little bit longer. Long leg, last leg, so. But anyways, it is going.
It's going well.
Dave's smiling, so
We're having a good time.
whenever the check airman is smiling, you're doing okay. So
There hasn't been too much yelling or pointing or
that's
laughing.
right.
It's
That's
all been
right.
good so far.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. All right, guys, one more leg. I'm gonna get to my stuff. We'll see. Hey! Just like that, we're in Nashville. It is about 2 o'clock in the morning. I didn't film in the cockpit because I was running everything that I had to in order for us to get out of the airplane and to the hotel, which not bad hotel. Looks pretty nice, good motif. But anyways, yeah. Oh man, day one. A little different. You know, obviously moving 3 feet. I don't know. This time it was just, I don't know. It's been. Oh, I stopped flying the tanker, I think, in 2017, so really 2018. So only about 4 years, but it felt different being in a left seat. And then obviously with all the procedures and all that, Dave's was awesome, good FO, tested me here and there, so it was kind of good. But anyways, yeah, first day done, and I'm tired. It's again 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't usually fly PMs, and this is late for me, so I think I'm gonna call it a night. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Oh, it's so nice out here in Nashville. But anyways, I'm a little bit more lively now because it wasn't 2 o'clock in the morning. So anyways, getting ready to head out to Boston. So I was doing just kind of showing you guys what I'm doing to get ready for you know, my new role, being a captain now. It's been a while, so this is what I've been doing. We do get the dispatch release early, so I've been looking over that, looking over time, seeing if we have any MELs, checking out alternates, looking at the fuel, which is the most important part, right? And seeing what we need to have on the airplane and what's required, all that good stuff. So also checking out the weather. So it looks like we have a few turbulence plots heading out. A little bit of, you know, I call them popcorn storms that are out there. And going into Boston, here's another turbulence plot, 30 to 38, and then on into Boston. Checking the weather down there, just to see what I can expect. Gusty winds, oh hey, so up to 20, that's not bad actually. Yeah, it's 92 degrees, man. You guys are getting a heat wave there. So that is what I've kind of been doing, looking at the rest of the route. Coming back into Nashville, obviously, a little bit later, the TAF shows storms in the vicinity, so probably expect some of those storms to kind of move through. But that's what I'm doing. You know, as a first officer, I always try to be downstairs 5 minutes before lobby. Now, as a captain, I'm going to try to get down 10 minutes before lobby, and you know, that's just going to be my thing from now on. So it was nice to get some rest. I actually slept in for once and didn't wake up to an alarm. It was good. Got a workout, some good food, and now ready to hit it. So let's head to the airport. Welcome aboard. We are back at the airport. We actually got the new gates again here in Nashville. We're going to come back through Nashville, and we'll be at the original gates that were out here. So anyways, look at Dave is hard at work over there.
Don't ask.
He is such a good first officer. He's hooking it up, spoiling me. So anyways, hey, here's kind of my little, you know, everybody's got their own techniques. It's my kind of technique for fuel. What we have on board, actually we got 20.7, I put that there. What's required for push, and then for takeoff, and then how much reserve we got. Big on gas, so I'm always looking at that stuff and looking at contingencies up ahead, because gas is a good thing, except when you're on fire. So here's the route. You guys saw that earlier. We talked about it in the hotel, but pretty much a little bit of storms down there, but they're low, 25 to 30,000 feet, so it's not too bad. We're going to be on the southern part of that turbulence spot, so that was good. And again, the weather down there in Boston right now, man, it's hot, 92 degrees. Gusty winds coming out of the west, and a few at 4,000, so it's not too bad down there. I'm using right now ILS to 27 and runway 32, so take a look at that. We actually come right back to Nashville when we're done with that. We'll see what the weather looks like there, and ultimately over to Houston. A little bit different going to Houston. We're going to be going to George Bush, the Intercontinental, instead of our normal Houston hobby, so that'll be good to see. And it's always good when you go with someone who is super senior and have done that before, because I know my first time I don't want to go with a brand new first officer, because we'll both be like looking at each other going, okay, let's figure it out. So
yeah, not for the weak-hearted.
So, all right, guys, I'm gonna get this stuff ready, and then we're gonna head over to Boston. We'll debrief you, see what I do. Yeah, so far I think my biggest things that I need to work on are making sure I brief our flight attendants with the stuff that's not working on the airplane. Like yesterday we had a Wi-Fi that was in-op. It was kind of intermittent, and I forgot to brief them, so they called up mid-flight and said, hey, our Wi-Fi is not working. That was one of the things. And believe it or not, our lights discipline that we do on the ground, in the air, you know, once flaps come up, what we do, past an 18 and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm just getting used to it. So more reps, better we get. So, all right. Yeah.
Practice, practice, practice.
Practice, practice, practice. So, all right, guys, we'll see you in Boston, which I haven't been to in probably 5 years. So it's gonna be fun. All right, guys, got a little busy, so sorry. I don't have anything for Boston. I do have a play-by-play. It was busy there, and you know, getting into the gate actually wasn't too bad. They changed us on the way out, so we had to do a little bit of a shuffle, run some more numbers. Our box wasn't configured right for the runway, so we had to change that up, and we got out of there eventually. But that was that. Now we're here in Nashville, and we're going back, or actually going to George Bush Intercontinental. So that's going to be our rear flight right now. I'll show you the weather page. There we go. Gusty winds seems to be the standard of the day, but the route of flight looks really good, and it's only about an hour and 30 on the way down there. So real quick one. No weather to be, even though it shows a little bit of weather out there, but working on the HUD a lot more. Let me show you guys this. Working on my HUD skills a little bit.
Ernie made the nicest landing with the HUD.
I did.
It was eye-watering. I teared up.
I will tell you that
it was beautiful.
I will tell you that the HUD is pretty awesome. The more and more I use it, it's like cheating almost, because it actually tells you when to go to idle and how to flare and all that stuff. So I think I'm going to use the HUD a lot. Might take me.
It was eye-watering. Beautiful.
So anyways, all right, guys, one more and then we're done for today. Today's only a 9-hour and 40-minute duty day, so it's not as long as yesterday, but tomorrow's going to be even longer. So,
but we found food.
Yeah, we did find food.
We found delicious
Dave
food here in Nashville.
He got some good Greek food, so we're chilling with the Greek food today. I had a nice gyro. Dave bought. Thank you, Dave.
Welcome.
See, I'm learning how to be a good captain, so from a great captain.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we'll see you in Houston.
Day 2's in the books. It was awesome.
All done.
The HUD is Ernie's friend.
I like the HUD. The more I use it, the more I like it. But here we are at Houston Intercontinental. We say Intergalactica. We are away from home. We got one max out there, but yeah, not too bad. Day number 2's done. A lot of flying. Got a lot of flying tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll go up to Midway, then Omaha, then Denver, change planes, and then one more to Phoenix. That's where I get the Fed on board for the over-the-shoulder. Actually, it's not the Fed. It's going to be another.
No, it's in lieu of, so it's another check airman.
Oh, there we go. So at the end of this, I have to get over the shoulder by the Fed or another check airman to make sure everything is copacetic.
Actually, to make sure that learning is taking place.
Ah, that learning
is the purpose of it.
And it has. There's been a lot of learning. So, anyways, yeah, we're tired. Time to go to the hotel. Call it a night.
Heck yeah.
All right, guys. See you in the morning. I got another one of those rooms. Yeah, I got another room that get to check out the what's going on over there at the is that Sky West? I think it's all Sky West over there. So what's going on, Sky West? But yeah, I got another one of those rooms. It's pretty nice. Actually, this hotel is really nice. Nice area there. But anyways, yeah, you know me, airplane geek, so I like airplanes. You guys may be able to relate. But last day, day number 3, I'm getting it done. Feel pretty good. You know, again, looking over kind of the route, what's going on weather-wise. We're going to Chicago Midway, which is always, I think, if you ask any Southwest pilot, one of the more challenging airports that you know, kind of test your skill, which is good. So, looking at that, then we're going to go to Omaha, which I absolutely love. Great place. Denver, we're going to switch planes, and then we're going to head one more into Phoenix. Like I talked about, the last leg is typically an FAA observation flight. But we have, I forget what it's called. We have authorization to have one of our check airmen do the observation flight because the FAA is short on people. So I'm going to have a check airman doing my observation deal. I think I've flown with him before, or at least had him in the jump seat before. Really nice guy. But that'll be the last leg. So yeah, getting ready to head in, do a little bit of walk to get to our gates here at George Bush Intercontinental, which is odd that we're here, but hey, we're here. So if you want to come to Intercontinental, we can take you there. So anyways, guys, it's been great so far. Dave, again, an incredible instructor. He is... even though he is a friend of mine, he has not let me slide on anything. So he has corrected me numerous times on whether it's verbiage on the checklist or, you know, you name it. He's been on it. So he has not let me skate. That is for sure. But and that's appreciated. So, all right, guys, let's head to the cockpit and let's do the last day, day number 3 of this 3-day UOE trip. Last day, day number 3.
Ernie's last day as a first officer.
Maybe.
I
can still screw it up somehow. Which, if there's a way, I can find. Hey, here's what we're doing. We are in Houston, and man, I have to tell you, it is the humidest. It's the most humid.
It's gross outside.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's like in here, and of course we got an airplane that is not great at cooling, especially in this greenhouse of a cockpit. You can see I put my little blinders up just to try to cool it off a little bit because it is really warm. But anyways, we're going to Midway. That's our deal. Like we talked about earlier, there's a route, a little bit of weather off to the side. This is going to affect us a little bit later into Denver, but we'll worry about that on the next leg. As of right now, going into Midway. Midway's just gusty. Gusting up to 31 knots. Hey, so they are using runway 31 center, 280. So not too bad on the crosswind component. So we'll see. I was telling everybody, Dave, about Midway, how it's a special airport for us. That it's near and dear to our hearts.
Absolutely.
As Southwest pilots, landing on the USS Midway.
It's 1 square mile by 1 square mile, and the runways are diagonal. So
yep. So bring your A game. So we'll see. But today, 2 hours en route. You guys can see my chicken scratch here. This is kind of my technique that I'm doing now. So we've got 18.9 is what we're cleared with. 17.1 is minus our tanker fuel, and then 16.4 is what we have to take off with. So 7.3 is what we're landing with. Just trying to get in the state of mind of fuel planning, right? Everything is fuel, making sure we got plenty of it, and you know, just fuel for contingencies, looking at the route, making sure we've got you know, turbulence, weather, all that other good stuff we take into consideration. And again, we've had dispatchers. Sorry, I got my Invisalign in, so it's hard to talk. But we have dispatchers in our NOC that are actually watching the flight, planning it. So we work as a team on that aspect, and then they produce this product right here. It's a dispatch release, and you know, we basically have a dual release kind of methodology here. So, anyways, Dave is doing a great job as an FO, though.
Back to my roots.
Back to your roots. So, Dave, how long were you in FO for?
3 years, 1 month.
3 years, 1 month.
I got lucky. Right after I got hired here, we went and bought Morris Air, and back then you just added new pilots. You didn't merge the seniority list, you just put them to the bottom. So it was bad for them, but it was good for guys my seniority. So basically we got off probation, and then we went and did our second check ride, and most of the people in my class then upgraded. They never took their third check ride here as an FO.
Wow.
Luck and timing.
Luck and timing, luck and time. But the timing is good right now.
The timing's fabulous.
I mean, if you get on right now, you know, it took me 10.5 years. Junior guy, my captain upgrade class was 8.5, and the class after that was 8. It'll probably be 7 in the year class after that. So it's slowly starting to go down.
There's also a lot of guys my age, a couple of years senior to me, that are retiring. So that accelerates it on top of the growth. So
yep.
I'll bet you in a year and a half, it's going to be 5 years or less.
5 years.
It's
yeah.
crazy.
So, and honestly, you want some time in that right seat, because you know, getting to learn this airplane. Yeah, it's an easy airplane to fly. It's an easy airplane to learn, but nothing beats experience when you're in that seat. So when you're in that seat, you learn to become the Scotty of the 737. You are the engineer, so you know everything about the airplane, systems, avionics, everything. You are the guru. So by the time you make it over to this seat, now you're just managing, because you had that experience in the right seat. You are the expert in the airplane. Now you're just adding the management part on top of that. So
you're also the mentor.
And the mentor, yeah, for sure.
You're teaching the next generation of captains how the company wants it done, and how to do it right, and how to do it safe, and how to follow what the company's asking you to do.
That's right. That's right. So, all right, guys, we are gonna do our thing, and we'll see you in Chicago. Gate Bravo 5 out there. Talk about Mr. Toad's wild ride. Winds were gusting to about 28 knots. I don't know. Okay, we gotta hear it from Dave. Dave?
It was good.
Yeah?
Baptism by fire from the left seat, short runway, windy, gusty, and did awesome.
Yeah, we even we did auto brakes max too, so had to get that going on, and yeah, it stops really quick.
It stops.
So, yeah, it was good, but yeah, the wind was probably the biggest thing, especially coming in flaps 40. You know, that wind is, your airspeed's kind of all over the place, so you don't want to exceed the flap placard speed. So you're working. The HUD helps. But, yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah. So, anyways, all right, leg one down, 3 more to go. And we probably skipped one or maybe ish, but we're in Denver. It was busy. Sorry. Actually, in Omaha, we had a delay in Omaha because Denver was getting hammered by some weather, and they had a lot of volume coming in. So now we're going to try to get off and head over to gate 40, because we need to try to make up time to get back home to Phoenix. So anyways, that was it. It was fine. I landed a little right on the runway. It's kind of, that's my pet peeve actually, is not landing on the center line.
It'll come.
So we were following a UPS 7.6, so kind of was flying higher, and yeah. Anyways, no excuses. I suck. Get better. Hey guys, well, this is it. Hey, we even got a good gate coming back to Phoenix Delta 5. Finishing up. We had an observer, so I didn't do a bunch of filming, so I'm sure you guys understand.
Congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate it. So, yeah, that's it, Dave. What do you think?
That's it. Ernie, there's no more First Officer Ernie. It's Captain Ernie. And what do we say? 1,097 days till we check Airman Ernie.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
It's gonna happen. You have no say.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. Yeah. Dave did a nice PA to the people in the back, so that was very, very kind. Thank you. So, anyways, we're gonna clean it up and then head on out and talk to you guys here in a second. All right, guys, I am officially done. Officially done now. So, yeah, got 4 stripes. Captain now. So let the fun begin. So I look forward to flying with you guys when you guys get here. It'd be an honor to be your captain. So thanks for coming along this long 3-day. It was a working trip, but I cannot express how much appreciation I have for Dave. You know, they have to go in and select me as someone to do a UOE on. So he got in and he was able to be my instructor, so my check airman. So I appreciate that. That was awesome. All right, I'm tired. It's an 11.5-hour duty day today, so now I'm ready to go home. But thanks everybody for all your support. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, and I look forward to flying with you guys here. So hey, get those hours, keep flying, you know, humble hungry. All right, we'll talk to you later. We'll see you.
Get it that I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it that I'm never going up, going up.